In accordance with the Children's Online Privacy Protection Act, this video is not intended for children under the age of 13. Okay, we're back once again to roughly the place where I failed last time, the end of my fourth turn. This is Valkyria Chronicles, I'm the comic foil, and that is the Marmota. So I made the rock slide here, which should mean that it decides to turn left. You know, it's left, right side of the map, instead of barreling straight, so we won't, fail the mission. I decided to wait and resume the episode when I had 1 CP left so that we could, do our last turn and everything. There is something that I'm going to want to shoot here with Alicia next turn, because the reason why I failed last time, I guess, was because I shot that too early, so, you saw the last episode, hopefully. So all that's left is for me to decide who I want to move instead. And even though I've already moved Marina twice this turn, this is also going a lot more smoothly overall than my last attempt, because, as you'll remember from last time, I lost Marina and I lost Carl. Here's the interesting thing. So that one area where the elite trooper is hiding behind the wall, and that's where Carl got killed last time, I learned the game... It seems to me that the game doesn't actually spawn that trooper until you're around the wall, because I, stood up to the wall and I tried to, move the camera around to see him, and I couldn't see him, and it wasn't until I moved my tank past that wall that he was even visible. So I don't know if I could have even, thrown a grenade. I guess you're not allowed to, know that he's there. That is the correct way, right? Hey!
Couldn't divert that monster.
What? Wait. I don't understand. Is it... I had the rock slide up. Wait, let me go back. I'm going back to my save. I made this save right before starting the episode. If there's something else I have to do, I don't know if I'm going to get the time to do it. Is there something else I need to blow up? Yeah, because Alicia, I've already used up some of your... Yeah, I guess I need to...
Try to strike the enemy's flank.
Okay, I guess this rock here is, not enough rock. Oh, man. But I'm gonna, lose Alicia now. I'm not gonna be able to call a nurse on here, so... Am I just gonna lose Alicia now for the mission? Again, she's a commander character, so she's not gonna die, she's just gonna retreat, but that still kind of sucks. I didn't know there... Okay, I thought I had enough rock out of the way. Let's just see what happens. Maybe the Marmota will turn in time that actually, Alicia won't even be harmed. Maybe. Technically, I have to count this as attempt number 3, even though I'm picking it up in the middle here. Yeah, I'm getting a different camera angle, so you're coming this way this time. Yeah, and it doesn't look like that should run Alicia over, so I guess Alicia's just gonna spend the rest of this mission...
I'm sorry, Welkin. I'm pulling out.
Oh no, she's gonna spend the rest of this mission not deployed. Okay. Well, I guess it's good that that was Alicia back there and not Frisia, because if it was Frisia, she'd be dead for good. She wasn't even standing where she'd be run over.
Enemy course change confirmed.
Yeah, no, didn't you just leave, Alicia? Don't give me that.
Looks like we made him turn. Okay, let's keep guiding that thing home.
Ugh. And by the time it tells you, oh, hey, let's use the rock slides to block it, if you're playing well you'd already have everybody past there, that there wouldn't be anybody to go over. Guess I picked the wrong time to save. Jeez.
The hunt begins.
Okay. We are going to... Now, there's another bomb around here somewhere, right? And it's, one thing back. It's actually back where I was parking Alicia, because I wanted her to be able to shoot this thing. But now I guess I better send somebody else back there to do it. Rosie, you should be able to get enough movement to go back that far. Yeah. Okay. I mean, really, I could just start the mission over again, but I'm already on my second, like, full playthrough of this mission. I don't want to do these 4 turns again. And I said I was gonna, you know, not just, like, do cheap mulligans on the Let's Play. So, I'm gonna hold myself to that. The Shamrock. Okay, so we need to get Marina all the way past the gate here. Okay, we'll move her again after that, but, who do I want to target? I want to start with the Lancer. Nice.
Sweet dreams.
Enemy unit.
Okay, Marina's in the blast zone here. Oh no, she's not. She's actually not in the blast zone, but
The hunt begins.
I'm gonna go ahead and move her one more time anyway.
Distracted.
Whoops. I guess I should try specifically to not put her on grass. Okay, so we have a trooper here. I want this guy who is a sniper. Oh, but he has...
That won't save.
Okay, penetrator. That might actually kill him then. No, it didn't kill him. It just did very, very well. I could use Marina one more time, but let's give someone else a chance here. Yeah, there's still a few explosives around there.
Don't give up now.
I'm not going to get close enough to be able to hit you with a flamethrower, but maybe I can get a kill off with the machine gun. Probably not, but I'll try it. Yeah, too far away. The important thing is that I killed the Lancer that was there.
The hunt begins.
Because the Lancer would have blown up any tank. The tank being over there means that... Yeah, the sniper wouldn't be able to deal with the tank, and the trooper's not going to be able to deal with the tank. But hey, now we finally took out the sniper. It took a little bit too much CP for this turn, but... See, I was doing everything, like, pitch perfect, except for then not realizing that I had to do this over here. And I guess that means I'm also going to have to do the same thing over here with Frisia. Yeah, I see one explosive here. It's just like a little circle. So there must be another one somewhere. Right? The other one took 2. Well, let's, gonna move the Edelweiss, actually. Oh. You okay there? I set off a mine that I guess Largo was in the blast radius of. Okay, and is there anything... Wow, I got this weird angle here. I mean, if this manages to hit, that would be hilarious. No, okay. It's gonna be pretty tough catching Largo up, though. made easier by the fact that I've, formed this rock slide here. And I think there's another one on the other side of the... Yeah. There's another one to, like, Frisia's right. It's, like, over her right shoulder.
Minor damage taken.
Yeah, a little bit of damage to the Shamrock, but I'm not worried about the Shamrock at this point. Yeah, okay. So this time we're gonna start with our rear guard. Start with Largo because he's got the furthest to go, and he's not really great at going. Yeah, Largo, we'll have you shoot this one. Freaking, it doesn't blow up because you shot it. It's that it's, it's shot activated, and the shot activation activates a timer that tells it to explode. And that's just so silly to me. Okay, watch where we're walking. We don't need any unnecessary damage.
Maintain focus out there.
And I guess I'll do some wild shots here again.
Just try dodging me.
Whoa.
Go down.
Yeah, that doesn't really... Dodging has nothing to do with it at that point. You're just not even in the right zip code to hit there. Okay, I am going to move Carl and Frisia. Don't you worry about them. But first I'm gonna try and get
Come this far.
Marina to finish these off. I thought her pollen allergy was about to activate again. And boop.
Impersonal. Sweet dreams.
Okay, so that's all the enemies off the field except for, the obvious one. There's so many mines over there, too. Let's have Carl go check it out. Carl? Carl, you staring at a wall here? You having fun staring at that wall?
Where is everybody?
Return fire. I repeat, return fire.
Yeah, Carl doesn't like being alone. I don't see my target yet. I'm afraid they're gonna pull something else with, like, watch somebody be behind this rock. I'll bet you pretty much anything there's going to be an enemy behind the rock. Oh, crap. Well, I'm a big dumb dummy, aren't I? Do I need to get everybody to that point? No, I'm figuring... Why would they have even bothered to put that last fork there if there wasn't a way to get... If there wasn't something where you had to stop him from coming over?
I'm on.
Okay.
Don't even try to fight it.
Yeah, we're moving Rosie over here. Why are we doing that? Because I'm sure there's another enemy down that path. I would bet money on it. Oh, whoops, we left Largo in the lurch. Largo, you're tough, but you're not surviving an entire mortar tough. How damaged is this Shamrock? The Shamrock's barely damaged at all. Let's move Largo one more time. We'll probably still take a little bit of it, but... Oh, I actually saw it after I fired. I was just kind of firing wildly, but now I actually see the spot. So I lost both my scouts. Who feel pretty darn important for a mission like this. For a movement-based mission. Okay, so this is gonna hurt Zaka a tiny bit, and it's gonna hurt Largo. No, Largo was enough out of the blast radius, I guess. Okay. Alright, well, they're putting mortars where I'm, like, moving away from, so I like that. It's a little bit harder when they're on the path. I'll just kind of have to be a little careful about where I park the Edelweiss, but... yeah, I only see the one explosive for this path over here. So let's do a save, just in case there's a attempt number 4. I can build attempt number 4 on the backs of all the other attempts. Go over here.
This far along.
Yeah, I am cutting through the grass now, but I'm doing it so I can see a little bit better. No, don't see anybody there unless this is, you know, a similar kind of silly where he's not going to spawn until I'm close enough for him to punish me. I was just doing the one mission in Fire Emblem 3 Houses that has possible enemy reinforcements that can spawn and then immediately move. It's a... I mean, there's a few like that, I guess, but... the one I'm thinking about specifically is in the Blue Lion's Path. And I'm playing the Blue Lion's Path, and I like it a lot. That's a good path. I almost feel like I played the game the wrong way doing the paths the way I did. Because I started with Golden Deer, because they're, you know, just looking at the different options, they looked like they would be my favorite. Why are you even bothering putting... okay, there's the thing I'm trying to shoot.
Please don't move.
I don't think it's going to move, Carl. Oh, gosh. His undodgeable shot occurs when he asks them to please not move. Delightful. Yeah, I started with Golden Deer, which was my favorite looking. And, you know, had a good time with it. And then I moved on to Crimson... friggin' Silver Snow, because I picked Black Eagles next. I knew at this point that there were 2 Black Eagles routes. Decided to do the one that I thought would be less interesting first. And not only is it less interesting, it's like way less interesting. It's like I don't know why they even let that path exist, because it's so boring. And it's like a worse version of the Golden Deer route. It like really just felt like a waste of the time. And I kind of understand from like a player choice perspective why there is a split in the path there. But if you're gonna do it, make both paths interesting. And overall, I guess the thing that disenchants me a little bit with Three Houses, even though I still think it's a really great game, is, you know, over your multiple playthroughs, there's lots of things that you're going to be doing over again, which, like, I mean, you know, it's right there in the title, multiple playthroughs, but it's like a lot, man. They want you to redo a lot of stuff. Like, you know, play through 4 times to get the full picture, not even counting DLC and stuff that came out later. I haven't gotten the Ashen Wolves DLC yet. Because at some point I'll probably play through the game one more time and do the Crimson Flower route, which I hear is pretty good. Silver Snow is just the worst, and doing that right after Verdant Wind, the Golden Deer route, is, like, especially rough. Because just like, hey, here's the same exact thing, and then finally, like, one mission is different. And the story is just, like, not as good. Okay, I think we're done here. At this point, we're just getting everybody moving. We're just getting everybody past so that they don't die. I wonder how far I need to... You know, it might just be that you only need to get one person over there, but we'll keep going anyhow. But, like, if you're gonna do that where, like, you pretty much require multiple really long playthroughs, then you should make those playthroughs be able to be more different. And I'm still getting enjoyment getting, like, all the different support conversations, and, like, trying different characters, even though, I mean, the characters aren't that different from a mechanical standpoint. I still find myself doing the same kinds of things, but maybe that's just a me thing for, like, not wanting to mix up my strategy more. I was never really into, like, class changing in other Fire Emblem games. Like, I didn't like in Awakening. I wouldn't ever, like, oh, hey, let's see what Kellum is like as a Cavalier, and let's, like, put heavy armor on this character who doesn't normally level up that way. That, like, it always felt like going against the grain for me, so I never wanted to do it. And that's, like, the entire basis of Three Houses class system. Three Houses class system works really well for the kind of game it is, but it's just not as, like, interesting for me, even though it is very functional. Oh, hey, Bad. What are you playing? Just says you're online. You're probably playing Pokemon Sword. Why did I even do that? I didn't need to do that. Should have just ended my turn. Yeah, I guess at this point I just wait. Because I guess the game doesn't know if you've, like, reached a successful state yet until the Marmota gets to that fork and goes the correct way. So, I kind of did this too well, actually. I mean, I'm mad that Alicia died because I'm just, like, I want to do it perfectly. But, like, I got this. Things couldn't actually be any better than they are right now. I mean, I just ran over one of my snipers with a tank, but... Yeah, so do they all just need to, like, sit here until the Marmota moves itself far enough? I guess. Yeah, I haven't been playing as many, like, different games lately. I've been playing this and Darkest Dungeon for the channel, and I've been replaying Three Houses.
There's another fork!
Let's block their course with a rock slide like before. We're not far from the Royal Guard's minefield now. Hang in there, Sevens.
I mean, the real reason why Commander characters can't die is because the game needs them for the story, and, like, wasn't going to redo any cutscenes without. Like, also, if Alicia could just die in a mission, that would really screw over the narrative. Okay. So this is going to be it. It was always going to take me 10 turns to do this. Except, maybe not. Maybe if you're really fast, you can get forward enough without using some of those extra rock slides to slow it down. Like, what if I had a team of all engineers and scouts? I feel like this could be doable. Okay, we got it. Funny how it says player phase first before determining that I won.
Operation complete. We managed to lead the dreadnought here.
Alright. Well, and I got a D because it took me 11 turns. I take offense to that. It did not take me 11 turns. It took me 10 turns. It just didn't register my victory until it rolled over into the 11th turn. But, like, that took me, like, 8 turns. I was just using all of the bombs, but I didn't need them. Oh well. Doesn't really matter. Alright, let's end this darn thing. I mean, the strategy is basically to bury it, right?
Would you look at that? We're raining cannonballs on that thing and it ain't flinching.
And now it's pretty much clear of the gully. Well, boss, what's your plan? No wonder of nature up your sleeve to fix this one, Lieutenant?
Hey, that a person out there? What are they thinking? What?
So that's why Alicia... See, Alicia was just planning to be injured. This was all part of my plan.
That's insane.
What does she think she can do against that juggernaut?
Alicia!
Wait a minute! Where are you going?
Forgive me, Welkin. I shouldn't have just left. Not without saying goodbye. I've been thinking this whole time, Welkin, wondering why I was born like I am. A Valkyria.
Oh no, are you going to use the Valkyrie's flame? Do you know how to do that?
Things would be just like they were before, wouldn't they? But no. That is one way, but I have found another. I know how I can give my life as a Valkyria meaning.
By dying.
I can use my power. I can stop this thing. I'll stoke my life fire into a blaze. I'll save you. I'll save Brule, my friends, and everyone else in Gallia.
Alicia, no, don't do it. Oh no, cutscenes. A lot of cutscenes. Usually the battle is on the other page. It looks like there's not another battle. This is gonna be rough, I can tell. Do not do it. Do not even think about doing it. Do not even think about not doing it. I just realized this episode was called,
I am Valkyria.
what, the Maiden Shield? Or the Shield Maiden? Gallia's plan was Operation Maiden Shield, which I don't think they were intending this. It's just kind of serendipitous.
I am Valkyria, not a woman. No. That life has ended. Alicia Melchiot is dead.
Whoa. So I guess you could, like, kill your human soul.
Blue flame, she wouldn't. Fool! What does she think to do? Sacrifice herself and take the Marmota down with her? Fine. 45 degrees to port. All ahead full. Now!
Well, it's still going.
Alicia!
Welkin! Why are you here? Leave! I'm destroying the Marmota. Only I can do it. I'm one life. My death could save a whole country.
Alicia, you're wrong. You could destroy them with your power. But that's not real victory. Real victory is something we must claim for ourselves without relying on your power.
I mean,
I can't.
if she wants to sacrifice herself to save...
Welkin, I can't.
you know, hundreds of
Valkyrian
thousands.
blood runs in my veins. I'm not human like you are.
You're right. It's true that you have powers that we don't have. But so what? You're still yourself, Alicia. Kind. Bright. A future baker. Alicia, has any of that changed? You may be Valkyria, but you're still the same girl.
Welcome,
You mean so much to me, Alicia. I will not let you come to harm. I will protect you. Alicia, I love you.
Welcome.
Oh, he still had the stupid flower in his vest.
Alicia, once this war is finished, will you be with me? I would be with you. Together. Always.
Yes, always.
But first, we gotta do something about that tank, girl. I mean, I don't think this is, like, out of character for Welkin and Alicia, and I get the thing of, like, you know... She doesn't have to feel like she, like, has to do this. But now it's kind of a trolley problem. Great visual, though. Okay, I mean... I don't... Well, I mean, I think the Marmota was retreating, though. So...
Welcome.
we still win, we're not in immediate danger.
Ooh, you're making me blush over here.
Okay, so it's less
But,
about...
You sure that's wise? You know, this
Well,
being a
I'll wait.
combat zone and all.
Hey,
Just look at the happy couple. And I get the big scoop.
She's just freaking here.
That is, I would if it were anyone else. But for you two, well, I'll keep my big mouth shut. Just this once, you hear?
Alicia, welcome back.
Thank you. All of you. I missed you so.
You dropped this, boss.
So, welcome. We'll hear your orders.
we go to hunt the Marmota. We'll head straight for Randgrease. All right, everyone, let's get moving.
Okay, so they are letting the Marmota go. The Marmota's still heading towards the capital.
Chapter 17. The Bridge to Hope.
That's just not the way they wanted to win, I guess. I mean, you know, it's like... It's one of those questions like in Avengers Infinity War. Spoilers for Avengers Infinity War. But, like, I know some people get kind of hung up on how long they decide to, like, not sacrifice Vision and destroy the Mind Stone to keep Thanos from, like, whatever. Which I actually think kind of makes more sense in that movie. I mean, they could have, like, quote-unquote, like, beaten the movie. They could have won the movie by destroying it earlier.
I'll teach you mortar
Ooh, mortar support.
today. Use it to request a mortar strike centered around a specific area. Well, what is your decision?
Oh, that's neat. Well, I like having all these options, so yeah, I'm gonna buy it.
Very good. I hope my orders can... I hope we'll meet again.
I don't know if I'm gonna have enough experience to even upgrade anybody now, though. Let's go to the training field next. But I mean, the whole thing in Infinity War was kind of like... No, I have just, like, not quite enough. I mean, I could level up the engineers again, but I think I'd rather save up a little bit so that I can upgrade the Lancers or the Snipers later. Okay, Castle Front Street then. Yeah, Maiden's shield shattered. The massive vehicle spotted exiting the Cloden Wildwood has been confirmed as the Dreadnought Marmota. Developed in secret, this marks the weapon's first use in real combat. Faced with the absence of Gallia's army, the militia and Rangri's Royal Guard joined hands in Operation Maiden's Shield, a bid to destroy the Imperial Juggernaut as it traveled a gully shortly after leaving Cloden. Though the team effort managed to inflict damage to the tank's starboard hull, the operation ended in failure and the loss of most of the Royal Guard. Ah, dang. Upon word of this, Gallian Army HQ ordered the capital placed under maximum security, with defense patrols stationed along the city's perimeter. I mean, what are defense patrols going to do against that now? Like, you basically will have to be a Valkyria to destroy it. This is Empire Federation talks fail. The European Transnational Union Security Council entreated the warring Federation and Empire on the 4th to come together for peace talks, broken by the ETU. An emissary sent to meet separately with the foreign ministers of both nations reported a disappointing result. Truly saddening, he proclaimed. Neither power showed any sign of interest regarding a compromise that might end this bloodshed. Seeing the possibility of peace talks nipped in the bud makes it seem likely that the conflict will grow more heated still before abating. Remember that neither of these countries are actually our country, Gallia. Gallia is a very small country that has no hope of telling the Empire or the Federation to stop. Those are two huge powers on either side of us, so really sucks for Gallia.
So,
yeah, I have no other money to give you.
come back and see.
But yeah, like in Infinity War and other things, I understand it was like Captain America had this big, like, we don't trade lives mentality that he, you know, we don't like the idea of telling one person they have to die just to save 5 other people. That's the trolley problem. That's a deontologist's approach to the trolley problem. Do you know the trolley problem? That's where there's a trolley barreling down a track, and there's 5 people on the track, and you can pull a switch to divert the trolley onto another track where there's only one person. Would you pull the switch? So, you know, the utilitarian thing to do is, yes, I pull the switch, because that saves more people even though someone else dies. And the deontologist approach to the trolley problem is, no, I do not pull the switch. I'm just thinking it would have helped to have the firepower boost instead of the accuracy boost there to kill that sniper in one hit, but it worked out just fine. Maybe I'm getting to a point where the sniper's, like, accuracy is good enough that I don't need a more accurate sniper, but I also feel like the sniper's power is good enough that I don't need the power. You know, you just gotta make a choice. You're mostly one-hit killing anyway. Are you gonna risk a miss or risk not quite as much damage? Sorry, I keep getting myself lost between 2 different conversations. Anyway. Yes, I do want to develop weapons. I want to develop the Edelweiss. What I'm saying is, it made a little bit more sense in Infinity War because it was like Captain America deciding if he wanted to ask Vision to sacrifice himself or not. Even though Vision was perfectly willing to, and in the end even, like, tried to. And then the other thing is that, like, actually in this case, though, it didn't really... Vision's sacrifice didn't even really matter because, you know, once Thanos has enough power, he's going to get the rest of it. And even if, like, the Mind Stone stayed destroyed, it's not like Thanos wasn't still, like, way too powerful. In this case, though, like, if Alicia really wanted to do it, you know, you kind of have to let her have autonomy and decide to do it, I feel like. But the whole point is you can't ask Alicia to sacrifice herself to do it. And I guess that's part of why Alicia was having so much trouble when she found out she was a Valkyria, was now she felt obligated to sacrifice herself to destroy the nation, because that's just how she would feel. You know, it sucks that she would feel that obligation, but also, like, it would kind of be a swell thing to do. Anyway, I'm sure we're gonna find some other way to stop this thing. It's chapter 17. I believe there are 18 chapters. I see a picture of, I think his name is Georgios, the other general, up there. So we'll check that out next time. I'm the Comic Foil. Thank you for watching. Thank you for listening to me ramble. I'll catch you later.